Oh, okay. So let's get off the poop conversation. What is the most important thing a girl can do to get ahead in this world?
Education.
I agree with that wholly.
Yes.
That would be my answer. What does education do for women?
It just opens up so many doors. Like, if you go to school, like, and just really focus on something that you're passionate about, you'll be successful. Like, no matter what it is.
For me, I feel like women wouldn't fall prey to getting stuck in circumstances that they regret, like abusive relationships, or just, bad marriage or whatever, I feel like education gives women freedom.
Yes.
And
I feel like
independence.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, whenever I was like looking at stuff to go to school for, like salary was a big thing, because I'm like, what if I don't get married? Like, I gotta support myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to like have to rely on somebody else.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to school for, but I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. What would you say, what empowers you?
I feel like overcoming so much with my mental health, that has really empowered me. Not only myself, but just being able to talk about it with other people as well. That was a really hard thing for me. I was embarrassed. I was just like, they don't want to hear about it. Like, who wants to hear about that?
Yeah.
And like,
see, that's you thinking that before you did it.
Yeah.
But in high school, I mean, people are such assholes, So, I mean, I think a lot of kids deal with that.
Yeah.
What do we have to do to stop that stigma, though? What do we have to do?
Like, even like my parents don't really even like talking about it with me.
I think that's what it has to do with a lot, honestly, is the parenting. Not that your parents are bad or whatever. It's just,
I think it's honestly a generational thing.
I think so too.
Because I feel like when they were kids, they were just taught to just deal with it.
Boys just suck it up, be a man. They can't have mental health issues because
they gotta
be tough. Gotta be man. And girls, oh, you're being a girl. Just chuck it up to that. So you think it'll be different? Maybe when...
Honestly, like, if I have kids and, like, since I've personally gone through stuff, I feel like I'll be able to see signs of it and, like, be able to help them more, I guess. Because I do know, like, how shitty it is.
Exactly.
I know, like, it's hard for me to even, like, come into work some days. Like, I'm just tired all the time. Like, that is, like, one... It's really empowered me to, like, be able to talk about it and just discuss it and kind of break the stigma that's around it. So...
Well, that's great. And then I'm glad you got to talk to me about that. And I think that's wonderful that you're opening yourself up to that. And I do think that being just honest with who you are empowers you. Yeah. Whether you're a guy or a girl or whatever, being honest about who you are, because you feel free, and you're like, fuck yeah. If you don't like me, this is me, fuck you, like,
exactly.
and I think that just comes, like, with also just growing up and becoming an adult and not being a teenager anymore.
Exactly.
But it makes you shine.
That's a good question. I'm pretty funny. I make people laugh here a lot, and it makes me feel so good. Like, fuck yeah, I know that joke. Yeah. Like, my timing was so good.
I love it when I can, like, actually remember the punchline of the joke. I'm so bad about it. So I'm gonna start wrapping this up because we got a good hour of notes I gotta transcribe. What do you think are the biggest issues that females are facing right now?
I feel like healthcare is definitely a big issue, especially with like pregnancy and stuff like that. Especially unwanted pregnancies. I don't want to get too political.
Yeah, I got you.
I really hate the idea that there's a bunch of old white men making the decision for me.
The shitchins?
They are shitty.
Shitchins. I like it.
They are shitty.
Oh, yeah.
But I was just like, no uterus, no opinion.
Right? I like it. I'm sure that's a sign for like,
probably.
Yeah, no uterus, no opinion. I like it.
But
can I title your thing? No, I'm just kidding.
but I just remember like always like through high school and now just like seeing like stuff about women being decided by white men.
Yeah.
It's always bothered me. Hopefully that will be changed in the future.
Like, why is this still an issue?
Yeah.
Why?
And just honestly, just living as a woman can be difficult.
Yeah.
Just existing.
Yeah. Just the pressures of...
Yeah.
Do you feel like we're more pressured than men?
Of course.
Yeah.
We're expected to do everything as well as them, but with all these other stipulations attached to it, like you gotta look good, you gotta go home and do all this other shit when you're done here, and like
you gotta be super wifey, and then you gotta be like super sexy for your husband, and then
super mom.
You gotta want to like be all cool with the kids, and then there's just so many roles, and not even just moms, like just being I mean there's so much expected of you, and you're pulled in so many different ways. It's hard to know. So I think that probably could be the most important thing is that just really finding out who you are, because you can't fulfill all those roles. You can't be super mom, you can't be super sexy girlfriend all the time, you can't be a porn star one second and then like Stepford wife the next, and you can't do all those things. So knowing who you are and being comfortable with that, and just coming to terms with the fact that you may not be able to do some of those things, and that's okay.
It is okay.
It's okay. And if the person that you're with can't appreciate that, then move on.
Yeah,
you got it.
Like, you can leave.
Peace. Right? Because, I mean, it's just not fair to ourselves to try to overwork ourselves.
Yeah.
That's when we get Britney Spears on them, and we have fucking meltdowns. Yeah.
Gonna go shave my head.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened to Britney Spears.
Probably.
She was just being asked to do too much and too many roles. She had to be this for the press, and she was a brand and all that, and she went fucking crazy because who the fuck wouldn't?
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to take your picture. I mean, not everybody can relate to that, but sense of like paparazzi, but I mean, just being pulled in different directions, and we can only handle so much. It was really, really nice to talk to you about this, and I'm really, really glad you got to open up about your issues with the depression and the anxiety, and I'm glad that you're able to do that now, and I think that that's the most important because it helps other people.
Exactly.
As well as yourself. So putting yourself out there is kind of scary.
Yeah.
It really is.